I'm in the city of Georgetown, Penang in Malaysia, and this place is actually unreal. It is such a magical place. The word fairy tale just keeps on popping into my head. I don't even I don't even know what to say. Street art everywhere. The first piece that I showed, that's an actual real bicycle that is integrated into the street art. So the street art is not just like a basic type of art. It is unreal. And Penang is an island, and it took about 4 hours on the train from Kuala Lumpur. But this place, I'm just overwhelmed with how cool it is. So I feel every kind of little detail has been taken care of in Penang, like every sign, every rooftop, everything is just so cool. The interesting thing about I'm saying is Penang, Georgetown is such an interesting place. It's amazing. It's one of the best places I've ever walked around in. It's just like everything is interesting here. But the cool thing about Georgetown, Penang is it's actually known, I think, best for its food. So the restaurants here are amazing, one, and just the number of them is incredible. So yeah, I love the just the vibe in Penang, but I think a lot of people actually come here for the food. Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which does not surprise me at all. Just got installations and murals and street art everywhere. Look at this. These umbrellas are very cool as well. Penang is a very touristy, or Georgetown, very touristy place, but you totally understand why when you're here. I just can't stop raving about this place. I don't think there's anywhere that has more B-roll shots than Georgetown. The street where I started the video is called Armenian Street. It's definitely one of the kind of most well known. But the interesting thing about Georgetown here, well, one of the interesting things, you'll see durian shops everywhere. Hello. And I tried durian for my first time here. Got plastic gloves because I guess your fingers get stinky after. It's interesting. I don't really dislike it at all. It's actually kind of good. Another interesting thing to see in Georgetown are the jetties. So wooden boardwalks that kind of go out into the water with actual functional houses and businesses on them. That's definitely another unique point of Georgetown. These jetties, and there's actually quite a few of them in Georgetown, are functional, like people live on them. These are people's houses and businesses, and they're just on the water. Looks like there's like cement going into the ground in this kind of shallow part of the water. There's 3 at least jetties. The Lee jetty, the Tan jetty, and the biggest, busiest one is the Chew jetty, C-H-E-W. It is hot here, definitely. It's been 31, 32, 33 degrees every day for the high since I got here. And there are lots of kind of covered sidewalks, so it is possible to keep yourself cool when you're walking around. One thing I love here is these old signs. You see a lot of these old signs where even if maybe the business has changed hands and there's a new, more modern sign, they've kept the old sign and the old look of the building and kind of integrated the new business into that. Very, very cool. The people in Georgetown and Penang are unbelievably friendly and nice. I do believe this may be my favorite city to walk around in. You can just walk and walk, and it's just like every business, every wall, every street, every corner has something interesting to look at. It's absolutely phenomenal here. The building says 1960 on it. One beside it says 1925. And this one to the left has what looks like an original sign, although that might still be the name of the business. I don't know how everything is just so aesthetic here. I think design students should be sent to Penang as part of their schooling into design aesthetic. Like, everything's just gorgeous here. As you're walking around, you just come across these streets and it's like you want to turn down so many of them because they all have something unique on them. There's another of the motorbikes or bicycles integrated into the painting. Just absolutely beautiful. Just one interesting street leading into paths and alleys and who knows what. All I can think of is the word magic here. I'm gonna repeat myself over and over again, but it's honestly just magical. The only city I can remember that just has so much interesting, and I'm not sure if it has as much as here, is Guanajuato in Mexico, with all the callejones, little alleys, and just interesting things built all over the place, kind of like here. They seem to have a really good bus system here too, which is really cool. You see a lot of buses, and people actually use them. This is Little India. And here, if you're into food, I'm gonna guess there is many restaurants. Actually, no matter where you go, actually there's many restaurants. But there's a very interesting mix of cultures here. The Chinese, the Indian, and the Malay, and they all have very distinct but interesting foods and cultures. So there's just so much to see here from so many different standpoints. Hello. Got these really unique drainage systems here. Kind of like halfway worked into the sidewalk. So it's great for walking here, but there's definitely a lot of kind of levels, like ups and downs, and then these drainage ditches built into the city. But everything seems to have been thought of here. I love the design, I love the architecture. So the population of Georgetown is apparently around 800,000 people, and with the metropolitan area of Georgetown, it apparently puts Georgetown as the second largest city in Malaysia, with a metropolitan area around 2 million people, I was reading. So I'm not sure if that is correct. Drop it in the comments if you know maybe true stats on that. But yeah, just the city itself is apparently around 800,000 people. So the jetties are on the water, obviously, and are a super unique place, but there is also lots more water, obviously, in Penang, as it is an island. So you've got this beautiful park and stunning colonial looking buildings, and you've got a Fort Cornwallis, which at the moment is under renovations, but you can see the outside of it, the walls, the fort walls. But yeah, this is on the water, so you've got all these really neat aspects of Georgetown. I mean, 10 minutes ago I was in an extremely busy area in Little India, and now you've got this beautiful park down by the water. See a lot of really beautiful colonial style buildings around Georgetown, and apparently Georgetown was the first British colony in Southeast Asia. I've been showing mostly the historic part of the city, which is kind of its charming part, but you can see straight ahead there, that is Gurney Bay and Andaman Island. More like modern kind of condos and development in the north part of the city. This is Gurney Bay Park. It's like a nice promenade along the water. This neighborhood's a bit out from the kind of main touristy area of Georgetown. Has a lot of big condo buildings. It's the middle of the day, so I appear to be the only one brave enough to battle the sun here. But this promenade is really nice. Great place for a walk or a run. This park, Gurney Bay Park, is absolutely massive. Not too much shade cover though. A bridge in the distance and those condos under construction, that's Andaman Island. I would have to say Georgetown, both in the tourist area and in areas out further like this, is one of the most walkable places I've seen anywhere. Got to watch your footing in the tourist area because of the kind of ups and downs of the sidewalks and the drainage that they have. But wow, I walked out here and I've been just straight walking in the tourist area. I haven't taken a taxi or a grab once. I found what may be the only piece of shade in this park. Amazing park though. I'm sure at night and in the morning it gets busier. You got playgrounds, skateboard park, amazing walking trails. Got a lot still under construction here. This is a huge development out here. There's a couple malls out by Gurney Bay. Gurney Paragon, and Gurney Plaza. I took my first grab car here to a completely different area of town. Got this really extensive walking path along the southern edge of the city with a really nice breeze. Great view of the bridge from the mainland onto Penang from this walking path as well. Thank you for exploring the beautiful city of Georgetown, Penang with me. If you got some value out of this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we will see you real soon from Malaysia. Have a great day.